How's it going, guys? This is Nate with Arsenal. We are coming in hot today. Probably because I just ate a bunch of hot peppers. I don't know, but we definitely have something spicy for you today. And that's exactly what this is. We'll show clear real quick, get a quick pistol spin in, and we're going to get right into some specs. This is the BBR 3.1 1911-45. This is the smallest, lightest 1911-45 Rock Island makes. This has a overall width of 1.5 inches. This is double stacked 10+1, and it's 4.5 inch overall height. The sights, it has a fixed front serrated front sight and a fully adjustable 2-dot white rear sight. It has a skeletonized hammer, a 3-hole trigger, and an extended beaver tail safety. Lets you get a nice high purchase on that gun because you need it, and you don't have a lot of grip here. It's a 2-finger grip. We do have XL hands, but even if you have small hands, you're not going to get a good purchase on this. You do need to hang on to it. It does have 3 ports in the slide. I don't know if that shows up there. Now we're going to get some close up on the table here in a minute. It has G10 grips. It has some nice texturing on the front strap. That is 15 LPI, nice and aggressive, and 12 LPI in the rear. That is much needed for this because this thing is one bad mamma jamma. One thing about shooting this thing is, you know, the ports are nice, but we'll see in the video here, and we'll take some stills, but this thing shoots big ass fireballs. You know, when you're doing any kind of rapid fire, you lose sight of your target, so you need to use you know, the POI aim with it, because you can't really see shit when you're shooting it, and that's one of the cool factors about it. So let's get into some close-ups and some comparisons. We'll do just a quick comparison. This is a Commander 45. I mean, this is one small dude, but it is a powerhouse. We're going to compare the recoil between this little 3.1 and then the Commander size. This one kicks less, to be honest. I think it's because of the porting. I mean, I figured this thing would kick like a beast, but it's really not bad. We'll see. Try the Commander. Oh, I love this little piece. Then we're going to compare those two to the Holy Grail Prodigy Commander with the Underworld Comp. This is like a cheat code. Alright guys, we're going to get right back into it. This is the box it comes in. And it's just a cardboard box, but it comes with a cute little baggie here. It's got a little mag holder and a spot to retain your firearm there if you ever want to take it to the range or whatever, carry it around. Has all your paperwork in there, and it does come with a spare recoil spring. And it says, in order to maintain smooth operation of this firearm, change the recoil spring every 500 rounds. And we purposely did not do that to see if this thing would blow to pieces or if we've had any malfunctions. And we have had 0 in 525 rounds. And that's pretty impressive to me. The amount of power coming out of this small package. This thing does kick pretty good. Here's your ports there. If it did not have those, I don't know, this thing would probably be a lot more of a bear to shoot. Here's a little bit more close-ups on the features. There's your two your white dot sights and your serrated front sight, your G10 grips, 3-hole trigger, skeletonized hammer. It does not have an ambi safety, which I do not like that. I just think it looks stupid, for one. Some people like that. Lefties, you're out of luck there. This thing is a little chub. And we'll just verify the weight here. This is just over 2 pounds unloaded. and we'll go ahead and throw a mag in there. So fully loaded, 2 pounds, 9 ounces. It's not bad. We'll compare that to a commander size weight. 2 pounds, 5 ounces, unloaded and loaded 8-round mag. 2 pounds, 14 ounces. And just for some other comparisons, this is a Prodigy. Prodigy. Try it again. Prodigy is 3 pounds, 6 ounces, but this has got the comp and a 24-round mag, light, optic, all that on there. This thing, you know, for being a powerhouse, I compare it to something like this for a carry. I'll show clear on that. This is a Glock 10 mil, and this is actually smaller than the 10 mil. I like 10 mil a lot as well, but man, having a 1911 of this size is pretty cool. And this is it next to a full size. It is definitely a small package. So, all right, guys, we'll run through these features a little bit closer up if you couldn't see them from the front. We'll show clear real quick. You got your G10 grips, your 3-hole trigger, it's adjustable, skeleton hammer, extended beaver tail safety. It does not have the ambi safety. That's my only like real complaint with that. Your front strap, that's that 15 LPI. That's a nice texture. It's not too aggressive, but you do need some kind of grip there to hang on to. And your back is 12 LPI. That was nicely done, I thought. And this does weigh 2 pounds unloaded. A little over 2 pounds, 9 ounces fully loaded. And the weight of it's kind of a necessary evil. If this thing was lighter, this thing would be an animal. It already does have some kick. I wouldn't give this to a new shooter for the very first time. Fully adjustable sights, serrated front sight, your 3 ports, and those are a must as well. Besides the big muzzle flash where you can't see a whole lot. The camera doesn't always pick it up, but man, it does have some flash. Shooting this thing at night would be pretty fun too as well. It does have a uncaptured dual spring guide rod. That's a little bit different from the norm. That's pretty nice as well for takedown. You don't need any special pins or tools or anything to break this down. So that makes it nice to if you need to break it down and clean it or whatnot. Other than that, we'll go with our final thoughts here and wrap it up. All right, so some final thoughts on this. I did think it was ugly when I first saw it online, but getting in person is actually a good looking piece. Is it practical? Yeah. It's something I've carried and would carry. It does shoot well. You have to get used to the hanging on to it really well. And the muzzle blast, man, it does shoot some fireballs. The camera doesn't always pick it up, but it's you will lose sight of your target shooting if you're rapid firing for sure. I know people are asking about the shirts. They are in the works. Be patient with me. They are coming soon. And other than that, would I buy it again? Absolutely. This thing has run flawless for the 525 rounds we've been through it, and it definitely is a handful. But should you get one? Absolutely. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, share it, and we'll see you next time. Peace.